Oh, loves, Granny Poodlebum here, and welcome to our brand new series here on YouTube, Goodnight Granny. Now, this little series, boys and girls, is aimed at our bedtime sort of part of the day, where we're going to read to you some lovely bedtime stories for you all. I do hope you enjoy them, and I do hope that you're keeping safe and well and all cosy at home, loves. Now tonight, we're going to read one of my magical stories, which I've got right here, look, and it's by two lovely ladies, one called Julia Donaldson and one called Lydia Monks, and it's called What the Ladybird Heard. So if you're all gathered round and sitting comfortably, shall I begin? All right then, loves, here we go. What the Ladybird Heard. Once upon a farm lived a fat red hen, a duck in a pond, and a goose in a pen, a woolly sheep, a hairy hog, a handsome horse, and a dainty dog, a cat that meowed, and a cat that purred, a fine prize cow, and a ladybird. Oh. The cow said moo, the hen said cluck, hiss, said the goose, and quack, said the duck. Neigh, said the horse, oink, said the hog. Baa, said the sheep, and woof went the dog. One cat meowed while the other purred, and the ladybird said never a word. But the ladybird saw, and the ladybird heard. She saw two men in a big black van with a map and a key and a cunning plan. And she heard them whisper, "This is how we're going to steal the fine prize cow. Open the gate at the dead of night, past the horse and then turn right. Round the duck pond, past the hog, be careful not to wake the dog. Left past the sheep, then straight ahead, and in through the door of the prize cow shed." And the little spotty ladybird, who never before had said a word, told the animals, "This is how two thieves are planning to steal the cow. They'll open the gate at the dead of night, past the horse and then turn right. Round the duck pond, past the hog, be careful not to wake the dog. Left past the sheep, then straight ahead, and in through the door of the prize cow shed." And the cow said moo, and the hen said cluck. Hiss, said the goose, and quack went the duck. Neigh, said the horse, oink went the hog. Baa, said the sheep, and woof, said the dog. And both the cats began to meow. "We can't let them steal the fine prize cow." But the ladybird had a good idea, and she whispered into each animal's ear. At the dead of night, the two bad men, Hefty Hugh and Lanky Len, opened the gate while the farmer slept, and tiptoe into the farm they crept. Then the goose said neigh with all her might, and Len said, "Here, that's the horse, turn right, neigh!" And the dainty dog began to quack. "The duck," said Hugh, "we're on the right track." Oink, said the cats, "There goes the hog, be careful not to wake the dog." "Ba, ba, ba," said the fat red hen. "The sheep, we're nearly there," said Len. Then the duck on the pond said moo, moo, moo. "Two more steps to go," said Hugh. Moo. And they both stepped into the duck pond. Splosh! Oh, loves. And the farmer woke and said, "Golly gosh!" And he called the cops, and they came, nee-nah, and they threw the thieves in their panda car. Then the cow said moo, and the hen said cluck. Hiss, said the goose, and quack went the duck. Neigh, said the horse, oink went the hog. Baa, said the sheep, Woof, said the dog, and the farmer cheered, and both cats purred. But the ladybird said never a word. There we go, loves. That was what the ladybird heard. I hope you've all enjoyed that little story, boys and girls. Now, don't forget you can join us every Sunday here on YouTube for another episode of Good Night Granny. But before we go to bed, everyone, it's time to brush those teeth and wash those hands. Wash your faces as well, loves. And while you climb into those beds now, I'm going to sing you a little song that I used to sing to Mr. Poodlebum all those years ago. Are you ready, loves? Rest those eyes, sleepy heads. It's time to go now to your beds. Wash your face, brush your teeth. Silence now, it's time to sleep. Good night from me, good night to you. Good night from me, good night from Granny. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye, loves.